Anyway, let's move on to the
Yes,
new
yes.
episode
Oh, yes. 64.
964.
Whitebeard's little brother, Odin's great adventure. Tell us about this one, my friend.
Once again, continuing the legend of the goat, Kozuki Odin. We see his enthusiasm for the world that he's never experienced, and it is, by all accounts, the most wholesome thing I could ever ask for. Odin's energy is so very Luffy like that it's almost like we're still watching Luffy, even though Luffy's not even on screen.
Right?
It
Such a
makes perfect
man
sense.
child.
Yeah, yeah, he's a man child. He's got that childlike wonder that keeps him interested in everything, in addition to being, wildly irresponsible.
Hmm. He kind of comes off like Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
A little bit. You know what? Yeah, now that you mention it. Huh.
Like, yeah, it's a weird, eerie thing. I guess it's because of the kimono or outfit that he wears being basically those same colors, but it just kind of comes off that way.
And yet, for whatever reason, I don't hate him.
Because
I guess
you
because,
what?
I guess because he doesn't seem to be as terrible of a father as Goku is, and death sticks in One Piece, so Odin can't just like die on his family to bail out on them. No, he's dying for a reason, and he's not coming back. Not even for a day, which happens to be the same day Majin Buu shows up and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. We only spent so much time with this man. Most things sound great with the Cliff Notes version.
Very true. It's very, very true. Hey, the people who are around him seem to fucking love the guy, so
Very
there's
much
got to be
like
something he's
Goku.
doing right.
Just being an absolute Chad, that's what he's doing, right?
Yeah, he seems to just love being alive and just love going out and seeing shit. He's just excited to be alive, and he ain't hiding that shit. And I cannot say I don't respect that because I do very much like one Monkey D. Luffy.
Right. Also, the introduction of the one squid dude, Karma, who was trying to sell off Toki. It's just like, man, what a weird introduction.
Yeah, right. For a character that I'm pretty sure nobody actually remembers, unless you're like a diehard One Piece fan who knows every character. But why would anybody give a fuck about this guy?
But it's such
Don't care.
it's the weirdest thing, but it's such an Oda thing to do to just be like, oh yeah, this guy, he's gonna become one of Whitebeard's subordinates and fight in the Paramount War. Just an FYI, just so we don't have to make up a new character.
Fair. He wouldn't do that. He would absolutely do that.
Honestly, seeing his history and knowing where he goes in life, I'm more interested in what makes him side with Whitebeard than anything else.
Ooh, oh,
No, Karma, the dude with the squid on his head.
oh, I'm not
Like,
sure.
like he got his ass beat, and it's just like I'm gonna follow this man. Honestly, that feels like all the explanation you would need from One Piece, but just being real.
I mean, dead ass. That's kind of how it works in One Piece. Like if you beat my ass, you are stronger, and thus I must follow you because I don't know, caveman,
Yeah,
monkey.
yep, bunch of monkeys. And honestly, just the relationship that Izo had with the Whitebeard pirates upon their initial getting together, it honestly it raises so many questions. Like I'm straight up wondering, it's just like, what was it that made Izo just decide I'm gonna stick with these guys?
The fact that Odin decided I'm gonna stick with these guys.
Yeah, but even when Odin left, he was just like with these guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, didn't Izo return to Wano with Odin?
Nah, he never got off the boat.
No. Huh.
Yeah, that was always the thing that caught me off guard. It's just like Izo didn't get off the boat.
Hmm. Well, something had to have changed. They listen. They must have fucking loved Izo for whatever reason. Because goddamn, dude, he was loyal as shit to Whitebeard.
Right? Also, that whirlwind romance we had between Toki and Odin. Like, it only took,
That was
like,
wholesome.
I mean, it took all of 2 years for him to put a baby in it, so, he must have had some kind of romance going on there.
Listen, the will of Chad can never be denied.
It's like, come on, Luffy, you need to get on it. Took 2 years for him to put a baby in Toki. Why haven't you put a baby in Boa?
Luffy's got no interest in babies yet. You gotta be a king first.
I mean, it didn't seem like Odin had much of an interest in babies either, considering he's, kidnapped all those women and never put a baby in them.
Probably not for lack of trying, though. Let's be real.
Oh, man. And just Odin going out into the world, slicing up ships, causing a ruckus. Like, he's just having so much fun out on the high seas, doing whatever he chooses to do. It's just, not to mention the mistakes that he makes, and it's just a really fun, silly character.
I just love how he took all those mistakes right on the chin, just like, wow, I've never experienced this before. This is fucking nuts.
And very much like Luffy, goes just dashing off headlong into adventure. Oh, what? Island entirely made of just hot fire? Anything that touches it burns? I'ma go touch it. Just like Odin, no. Odin, no! No, Odin, stop!
Yep, just like Luffy. I both love and hate him for it. Actually, I mostly love him for it.
Right? But see, that's the thing that really kind of makes me wonder about, I don't know, just the sense of relationships and all that. Because it's just like, man, Odin still managed to, like, take a wife and become a father. And he seemed like a pretty decent father, if nothing else. I'm just like, so where does that put Luffy in, like, another 2 years or so?
Hmm, good question.
It's also
Well, either
interesting.
way,
I think it's just interesting that Momonosuke was also just born on Whitebeard's ship.
well, hey, He couldn't have been born in Wano because they were literally just like, nah, we not going back. We not going back.
I mean,
Let's be real. Odin couldn't keep it in his pants forever, and Toki wanted that Chad energy. She wanted it, and she was gonna get it. God damn it!
I don't know. I guess it makes sense because Sukiyaki was a picture of health initially. Why would anyone believe that he was
Children could
gonna
have been
just?
born on pirate ships in that kind of era. You know,
Yeah, but who could have known that Sukiyaki was gonna die the way that he did? Oh right, Orochi, because he's a bastard.
he's a bad, bad man.
A very bad headless man.
Who I'm still really, really not gonna be convinced is dead until like the arc finishes and his ass never shows up again. Because like, bruh, bruh. I counted 8 heads when you transformed with your devil fruit powers. 8 heads. Decapitation should not be an issue for you, my guy.
Should be a
This
mild
should not be a problem,
inconvenience.
my dude.
Like, what's that? You took off one of my heads? Well, I still got like 7 more. Sucks. I kind of like that one.
Why, if he really does die from decapitation with a power that sure as hell makes it seem like that would not be an issue, he is immediately the worst character ever. Like, he was the literal worst person you could ever fucking be. He has just been a straight up coward. Excuse me. A coward. A literal human snake. Conniving, devious, opportunist, turncoat. He's basically running Wano into the ground purely for petty vengeance because they fucked up his family.
Granted,
The
I can
worst kind of person.
understand. I can understand the need for vengeance, but the way he's going about it is pretty fucked.
I'm pretty sure Oda intentionally made Orochi as much as possible like Trump. Dead ass.
Yeah. Especially in the big old head.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, can we also just talk about how Blackbeard just begged his way onto Whitebeard's ship?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
Sometimes you do what you gotta do. Especially if you're an evil person. Like Blackbeard.
it's just because it's such a simple gesture, but just thinking about the way that Orochi managed to weasel his way into um, the life of Odin and Sukiyaki and all that good stuff. It's just like, are we seeing a parallel there? Is something similar to where Blackbeard in his younger days was wronged in some kind of way, and he ultimately wanted vengeance, or is it just a matter of ambition, like we just seem to be led to believe?
We won't know for sure. It sure does look like it's an ambition thing. For now. There might be more to it.
Yeah.
Blackbeard seems to excuse me, if you'll recall, he seems to know that his battle with Shanks is coming soon, and it sure as hell wasn't going to be a Marineford.
Right? It just raises so many questions when it comes to Blackbeard. It's so fascinating. We're thousands of chapters in, 900 episodes in, and we still know so little about Blackbeard.
It's impressive, if not deeply frustrating sometimes.
I mean, that's what keeps things interested because you want to know the answer. It's a mystery. We have mysteries left and right, and they're so ripe for the taking.
Well, the next mystery to be unveiled is going to be Roger's journey, which I'm so looking forward to because Whitebeard versus Roger. I saw that. I saw those panels in the manga back in 2019, and I I don't think I could have gotten any more hype if I tried. That was the most hype shit I had ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you know the anime is totally going to expand on that action too.
I know they are, and I'm so looking forward to it. I want a DBZ style fucking clash between Roger and Whitebeard. I will unashamedly admit that shit. One Piece has been slowly doing that shit anyway. And you know what? I'm here for it. Anyone bitching? You bitch. I'm here for it.
Just let us enjoy stuff. Feel free to
Basically,
feel free to get off the ship if you're not interested anymore. I'm all for the rest of this.
I'm in till the end. I want to see where this goes. I'm going down with this ship.
Not to mention just seeing Roger when he's so full of life and vim and vigor, fully fertile. Ah man, what a sight to be seen.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be real fucking great. It's a great time to be a One Piece fan.
Yeah, because we're coming up upon seeing, Rayleigh when he was younger, Scopper Gabon when he was younger, like stuff that we haven't seen in literal years, man.
Shit we only ever could speculate on, think about, never actually see because Oda's never shown anything.
At
Now we finally get our chance.
at most, the only thing we ever truly ever saw was Rayleigh yelling at Shanks and Buggy to calm their asses down. And we didn't even know that they were a part of Roger's crew at that point. Hell, we didn't even know who Rayleigh was at that point.
God, to be that young and have so many mysteries ahead of you at the time. Not even knowing how many mysteries.
Like the
It
animation,
sucks getting old.
yeah. But at the same time, things develop, animation gets better, and the animation we're going to see for Roger kicking Odin's ass, then going at it with Whitebeard. Even in the preview, you could tell that they are pulling out all the stops on this thing. It's gonna be fantastic.
They're really shooting for film quality in the anime, and I am so goddamn here for it. I really am. That shit. That Mountain God episode was absolute perfection. My God, never seen anything so crisp in One Piece before.
Mm, it has been a good long time. Like they just knew that Wano was going to be like the tits of One Piece. I can't wait to see all the content that comes out after Wano because let's be real, whenever we have major, situations and showdowns and all this, that's when the real bulk of One Piece content just starts flooding out. Video games, movies, specials, just it's gonna be everywhere, and I am so all about this shit.
Same. Maybe we'll finally get a fucking sequel to Burning Blood.
Ugh, if only. Just tweak some things and you guys will have a great game. Just do it. Do it, you bastards.
You do it for Naruto. Do it for One Piece.
Right. Oh, man. To have a One Piece game made by the same people who worked on all those Ninja Storm games, oh, it would be so good.
It's so criminal that they haven't done it. So criminal. Especially considering Jump Force was apparently a flop.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how the fuck did Jump Force flop?
Which is funny because they're still releasing DLC. At least they were like a month or two ago.
Well, actually still playing Jump Force?
That's a good question.
Well, either way, Jump Force kind of flopped, and I need a One Piece game, damn it.
Yes. Oh,
I don't care
yes.
about Luffy fighting Goku or Naruto. Fuck Goku and Naruto. I need Luffy just going absolutely ape shit on every crazy motherfucker we've seen so far in one. I'm so excited to see what Luffy does at like the end of the fucking series.
How much Goku he can be.
Yeah,
Although it is kind of funny because, despite everything, we've still managed to maintain some level of Luffy not being too overpowered, and I'm glad for that. Power creep would totally be too much if it was.
yeah. Ugh, I just like I love that Luffy has like a modest, um, well, comparatively modest sort of power scale by, um, you know, in comparison to other characters who are just like basically broken.
Like, shoot. A lot of
Hmm?
times, characters always have the, oh, I have this power, and 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 this power. It's just like, what power don't you have? Like, can anybody else get that power? At least when it comes to Luffy, it's just like, oh, he has a Devil Fruit. A lot of characters have Devil Fruit. Well, he also has Armament Hockey. A lot of characters have Armament Hockey. Well, he also has Observation Hockey. There's plenty of other characters who have Observation Hockey. Hell, Katakuri's Observation Hockey is far superior than Luffy's. Well, he also has Conqueror's Hockey. Bitch, there's at least 9 other people with Conqueror's Hockey. You ain't nothing special, bitch.